Hello, good morning dear students. So in the last previous class, we have discussed the force of cohesion and force of adhesion. So in today's class, we are going to discussing about the surface tension. Okay, surface tension. So it is on property. Okay, it is a property of a liquid. So I think you might have observed students that some of the insects they are going to be sitting on the water surface like mosquitoes and other insects. They can stand on the surface of the water. Okay. So how they are standing on the surface of the water? I think you might have observed in drainage water. Somewhere in your homes, in water tanks, you have seen that those insects can able to walk on the surface of the water and they can stand on the surface of the water. This is because of due to the one property of a liquid which is called as it is surface tension. Okay. So exact definition. Surface tension means surface tension is a property of a liquid by virtue of which a liquid surface tends to occupy a minimum surface area and it behaves as a stretched membrane. That is called as surface tension. So surface tension means surface tension is a property of a liquid which tends to occupy a minimum surface area on the liquid surface and it behaves as a stretched membrane is called as surface tension. So I am writing a definition. Surface tension is a property of a liquid on a surface which tends to occupy a minimum surface and behaves like a stretched membrane. Okay. So this surface tension is measured as a force per unit length on either side of a liquid surface as an imaginary line. Say for example, this is a container which is filled with water. Okay. So this is the imaginary line. On either side we are having the imaginary lines. On the liquid surface, so these are the lines, these are called as the imaginary lines. So where the force is acting in a per unit length on the surface. So therefore surface tension is measured as the total force acting on either side of a imaginary line to the length per unit length. Okay, so that means surface tension is equal to, that is F by L, which is measured as force acting on either side divided by length. There is force per unit length. So this is how we are going to find out the surface tension. Now units of surface tension. Units of surface tension. So in CGS system, it is dyne per centimeter, and in SI we have Newton per meter. Okay. So units of surface tension in in CGS system and in SI system. In CGS system, we are measuring in terms of dyne per centimeter, and in SI system we are measuring in terms of Newton per meter. So these are the units of surface tension, and the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula is that 1 in mass, 0 in length, minus 2 in time is the dimensional formula of a surface tension. So this is all about the surface tension. So once again I am repeating, surface tension is behaving like a stretched membrane over the surface of the liquid. So it is our property. Surface tension is a property of a liquid on the surface of a liquid which tends to occupy a minimum surface, area, and behaves like a stretched membrane, and behaves like a stretched membrane is called as surface tension. Once I am repeating, surface tension is a property of a liquid on the surface which tends to occupy a minimum surface area and behaves like a stretched membrane is called as surface tension, and surface tension is measured as force per unit length. So total force acting on either side of a imaginary line. Here, whatever the liquid we are having here, so on the surface of this liquid, so this is the imaginary line. So on both on either side, a force is acting per unit length on either side of the imaginary line. So this arrow line is indicating the force which is acting per unit length on either side of the imaginary line. So that is what I have written as force F by area. Surface tension is equal to F by area, and it is the unit of surface tension in CGS system dyne per centimeter, and in SI system Newton per meter, and the dimensional formula is 1 in mass, 0 in length, minus 2 in time. And one thing, dear students, you should remember that this surface tension is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. So this one we should remember. Okay. So this is all about the surface tension. And next we are going to discuss about the surface energy. So here I am writing the surface energy definition. That is surface energy. Okay. Say so for example, so before defining this surface energy, let me explain you by giving an example. Say for example, you are having a container which is filled with any fluid or liquid. Okay. So the molecules on the surface of a liquid. So here the molecules on the surface of a liquid. These dark dotted like dots, they are indicating the molecules. Okay. So these molecules on the liquid surface, they experience a downward force. Okay, they experience a downward force, so that to bring the interior molecules to the above surface. Okay, so to bring the molecules from the interior of the liquid, so these are the molecules. So to bring these all molecules to the surface, they have to do some work against. Okay, so that whatever the work we are doing against the intermolecular force, because these all molecules are there bonded with each other with the intermolecular forces. So to bring these molecules to the above surface, so they need to do some work against the intermolecular forces, so that whatever the work they are doing, it has been stored as a potential energy. It has been stored as a potential energy. So whatever the work we are doing against the intermolecular forces, so to bring these all molecules to the above surface, these all molecules they need to do some work. So that work is being stored as a potential energy. So the exact definition is nothing but what here. The surface energy is defined as potential energy per unit area is called as, that is, surface energy. So potential energy of a liquid molecules per unit area is called as surface energy. Now the units of surface energy, okay, the one is in CJ system, the unit of surface energy is earth per centimeter square, and in SI system it is joule per meter square. So this is what about the units of surface energy. In CJ system it is earth per centimeter square, and in SI system it is joule per meter square. Okay, so how we are measuring the surface energy? Potential energy of molecules per unit area is called as surface energy. So whichever the liquid if you take, okay, so any liquid on the surface, यहाँ पे जो surface होता है, इस surface पे जो molecules present होते हैं, इनका जो net force जो होता है वो कैसे experience करते हैं? वो in the downward direction. Okay, तो जब ये downward direction में जब act कर रहे हैं, तो इसका मतलब क्या? यहाँ पे जो molecules है उस molecules को ऊपर लेके आ रहे हैं. Okay, so they are bringing, so that to bring these all interior molecules to the upward, so they need to do some work against the intermolecular forces. इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्सेस किसके बीच में? जो इंटीरियर मॉलिक्यूल्स है उनके बीच में जो इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्सेस है उनके अपोजिट में उसे कुछ वर्क करना पड़ेगा, वो मॉलिक्यूल्स को कुछ वर्क करना पड़ेगा. तो जो भी वर्क वहाँ पे कर रहे हैं वो वर्क कैसे स्टोर होगा वहाँ पे? इट इज बीइंग स्टोर्ड एज अ पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. सो दिस पोटेंशियल एनर्जी पर यूनिट एरिया इज कॉल्ड एज अ सरफेस energy. So and these are the units here. Okay, and the dimensional formula is here. I am writing the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula for surface energy is 1 in mass, 0 in length, minus 2 in time. So this is the dimensional formula for surface energy. Okay. So today we stop here. So it is a very important topic and it is a very important definition also. You should remember these all units of surface tension, units of surface energy, dimensional formula, and how they are measured. Okay. So this is all about we have discussed in the today's class. In the next class, we are going to discuss about the relation between the surface tension and the surface energy. Okay. So today we will stop here. The next class we will continue. Thank you.